Oh, hey there, it's David Barnett again. I wanted to make another biographical video, this time about my years with the Yellow Pages. I was a sales rep with them. It was my first career after university. Started up there at the end of summer in 1998 and left in the winter of 2005. And it was a very interesting time because at that point in time, the internet was with us, but was not yet fully evolved and developing into what it is today. I remember in those days, if you typed plumber into Google, for instance, you'd get a bunch of California plumbers, regardless of where you were in the world. They hadn't yet conquered the local search features that they do so well today. A couple of the neat things, and a couple of the neat things that I took out of the Yellow Pages. Number one was just training and experience doing business-to-business sales in person. I used to have 20, 25 appointments a week where I would go in and meet with people and talk with them. And what was a great opportunity for me to learn is I was able to ask all of those different business owners or general managers or marketing people within these companies, who are you looking for? If the phone were to ring right now, who would you like to be on the other end of the line? And I had a lot of really great conversations with people where I was able to learn an awful lot about many different industries and types of businesses out there. And even today, I like to say that I know a little bit about almost every type of business out there, mostly because of that experience with the Yellow Pages, being out there actually talking to these people, learning about who they wanted as clients and why, and then creating strategies to attract them. And that leads into the second big thing that I took away from my Yellow Page years. I learned the difference between creative and directive advertising. In the world of advertising, creative advertising seeks to create a demand. And this would be television, radio, billboards, big ads in the newspaper, magazines, this type of thing. And what you're trying to do with creative advertising is you're trying to actually interrupt someone in their normal pursuit of whatever it is they're trying to do, either enjoy an article or learn something or be entertained. And you're trying to interrupt that activity to plant the seed in their mind that they should want the new car, the new pair of shoes, the fancy perfume, whatever happens to be. And you can contrast that with directive advertising, where people already have a demand and they're seeking to satisfy the demand and they wish to consume advertising. So if you think about it, nobody would ever grab the Yellow Pages and open it up under plumbers unless they had a need for a plumber. They've got a leak in a pipe or something's broken or what have you. So the format and the context of the ads is very different because you're not seeking to interrupt, you're seeking to inform. Somebody already knows that they want a plumber and you have to convince them that you're the one that they should call and not the other people that are there with you. And even today when I'm working with business clients or I'm working on my own stuff, I'm able to stop and think, what are we trying to do here? Is this a creative or a directive type of message? And today you can still find directive advertising in the Yellow Pages. But more importantly, in newspaper classifieds or on online classifieds, when people know that they want to buy something and they go looking. It's one of the few times that you have an opportunity as a business owner to speak to people who are in a mindset where they wish to consume advertising. They have an interest in reading ads. Those were great years. I spent a lot of time on the road. For 5 of those 7 years, I was an outside sales rep. And what that meant was working from a home office by myself, going out and meeting people every day. But because of the publishing schedule, I would spend 5 or 6 months of my year living in hotels. And I would leave home Monday morning and I would spend 4 nights in a hotel and drive home Friday afternoon. And as a young man, it was a lot of fun, and I'd spend a lot of those staying in hotel with the other sales reps from other cities who were there as well, working on the clients of whichever book we happened to be working on at that time, and going out, and having dinner every night and having drinks and stuff. But after a few years, it started to get pretty tiring, and I realized that if I wanted to achieve some of the other goals in my life, like getting married and having kids and stuff, it probably wasn't the career or the lifestyle that would facilitate that. So I moved off when it became apparent to me anyway that the days of the Yellow Page dominance were numbered because of what was happening on the internet. And that's why at the end of 2004, if you've seen my other video about real estate investing, that's when I started to put things in order to buy apartment buildings because I knew that I was going to have to get that financing arranged before I quit my job. And finally, in March of 2005, I did resign, and then I started a business with a partner. But we'll save that story for later. Thanks, and hope you enjoyed watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. That's great. Don't forget, visit www.investlocalbook.com. Sign up for my email list. It's right down here under the welcome video. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.